baseball. It is said it's just a game. True. And the Grand Canyon's just a hole in Arizona.
Here's a ground ball right side, could do it. The Houston Astros are world champions for the first time in franchise history.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to downtown San Diego and Petco Park. Just about set for baseball here at Guaranteed Rate Field in Chicago. Tonight, the opener of a three-game series between the New York Yankees and the Chicago White Sox. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one. It's one of baseball's hardest throws. Tyler Danish will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
From the stretch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a team that if you look at the standings, you would say they haven't executed all year. But you know what? Today's a different day. They're playing good baseball right now, clicking on all cylinders, and a team that's scary. You don't want to play these kind of teams when you're fighting to get to the postseason.
Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. And it's fouled away.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
0-2 count and the pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
And he fouls this one off. Pedroza stands at first with 1 out. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Ready now for the White Sox, Pedro Castro. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. The 1-2. Double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. For 1, on to first, a double play. Digging in for his second at-bat, Smokey. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
2 balls and a strike to count. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Digging in to try it again, Pedro Castro, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up.
And not in time as the run scores. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Smokey 0 for 2 for him to this point. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Nope, that's a ball.
Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about this steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on. He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Hit back up the middle. And he'll just step on second for the force, and that'll do it for this. Striding in once again, Joey Rickard. It was a walk in his last trip. Ground to second base. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him. Digging in once again, Smokey. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And he looks at a slider in there. 1-1.
Hey, that pitch right there caught entirely too much of the plate. Curveball that rolled over the heart of the plate. He's got to pull the trigger on that one.
And it's 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2. He's outside for a ball.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
He'll try it again. 3-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Another payoff pitch. Hit to first. Diaz comes up with it. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Ready once again, Smokey. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much. 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Oh, and he misses for ball 4, and he's forced in the go-ahead run. Ready for another shot now, Sergio Rubio. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now. Coming to the plate again, Byron DeLong, as he'll bat for the 2nd time in the inning. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final. A 1-run finish, an 8-7 game tonight. New York came through when it mattered in the Tuesday night. Next for New York, Smokey, a real threat with the bat, of course, as he currently leads the American League in home runs. Sliders in for a strike. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty B, and you know what, D-Road, now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in 3rd place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And digging in the switch hitter, Smokey. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
Behind 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Ortiz moves over. 1 away. Up next for Chicago, Roberto Rosado. He singled his last time up. Here's the 1-2. Ball to second. This could be 2. Reined in. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like. And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Manny Casilla. The 1-2. It'll be a drag bunt. He gets it down. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Smokey, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Ortiz. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Smokey. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. The 1-0 home is in there for strike one. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
There's a strike. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And this is taken in easily, and just like that, 2 are gone to start the 8th inning. Stepping in, Carlos Ortiz. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And quickly there are 2 away. In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is the guy. From the south. Coming to the plate now, Smokey, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. From the belt, the pitch. The breaking ball that time in for a strike. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Matty, we've seen some good baseball in the first 2 games of this set, and expect another close one here. Both of the first 2 games decided by 1 run.
You know, Dero, when you get in these series like this, when 1 run means so much, you like to be able to be the team to score first. But both these games have been very close, and it's going to boil down to who gets the big hits in the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Pedroza over at second. Fay at first with no outs. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There's 1 on to first, and they get the double play. Stepping up now, Smokey. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Ball 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
The 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Lifted in the air to center field. Rickards under it. And that retires the side. Standing in, Smokey.
Up next for the Yankees, second baseman, Smokey.
Here comes the first pitch. Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside, the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
That's inside. 2-0.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
3-0 now. The 3-0. Taken, strike 1 outside corner. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Great job on those last two pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Here comes the payoff pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Rickards under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now batting, Pedro Castro. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Pedro Castro.
Ball to second. To his left, Smokey. Throws in time, and that's out number one. Striding in, Smokey. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You can see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that one right down Main Street.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
And he takes strike three called on the fastball. One gone. Stepping into the box, Smokey. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. And a ball 1-0. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
And a dive, but he's back. The 1-0. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. The 1-1 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
Count even at 2-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya! Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been 7-5, how today's comes to an end. The New York Yankees came through when it mattered in the ninth on the
presses a player to keep raising the bar.
Getting set for... So digging in now, Smokey coming into this one. His season home run total tops in the American League. And that misses, ball one. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, everyone always looks at the schedule, and these cross-country trips can be a bear. I always looked at them with a smile on my face. 5 hours into playing with the boys, playing some cards, really coming together. I feel like that's where the chemistry of the team really starts to take shape on those long cross-country trips. Let's see how this team plays today.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. So here's the cleanup hitter, Andy. Count the pitch. Runner goes for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not in time as he steals second. The 2-1. Hard hit ball to short. Right here. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit.
So next to the plate for Texas, Juan Cedeno, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Hit out towards second. Smokey. And there's out number 2. Digging in now for the Yankees. Smokey. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win. They want to keep the pressure.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb.
Up next for the Rangers, Juan Cedeno. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hard hit ball to second. Smokey, right, and there are 2 away now. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second, and indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the trying to pick things up where we left off. Smokey as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Smokey absolutely feasts off of left-handed pitching. Many right-handed hitters do better against southpaws, of course, but he's about as good as it gets in the opposite-handed type of matchup.
Yeah, and I think the common denominator of why he absolutely hammers left-handed pitching is the fact that he knows he can't get beat inside. He has that split second more to be able to execute his game plan, knowing he's not going to get jammed.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. So a full count now. Andy Valido will be next. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Mazzara has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. At the plate, Tim Anderson. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Pops this one up. Valido on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Splitter taken here, 2-1.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Ball even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of a steal when he's on base. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Andy Valido. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Leading off the inning, Jared Brown, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to base and ignite a rally.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Digging in and looking for more, Juan Cedeno. He singled his last time up. Sent on the ground out to second. From the outfield grass. Throw to first is in time, and the Rangers are now down to their final out of the game. Digging in once again, Tim Anderson. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. One swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first, and the Yankees have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over. 4-0 the score tonight. The Yanks jumped out to a great start to the. Now to the plate, Smokey, a real threat with the bat, of course, as he currently leads the American League in home runs. A ball and no strikes. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. Two pitch is fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Pops this one up. Candelario moving to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. The next batter, Jamer Candelario. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now the 0-1. Hard toward right center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. Digging in to try it again. Smokey, he popped out in his first trip. First pitch on its way. 0-1 the count. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2. So here's the cleanup hitter, Scott Hinson. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
1-1-1.
Down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Sinclair has it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Ready for another shot now, Kerry Davis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Smoke toward the hole. He's got it. The throw. And give it up on a phenomenal play to retire the Sub. Ready for another chance? Smokey. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And this is a fair ball as it'll head for the 3-14 sign. And the run is in to score from third. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. A bouncer up the middle. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Smokey singled home a run in his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the changeup is way low that time.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Now the 2-0 is taken, strike one.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. Sergio Rubio, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. And he drops a change in on him there, and that'll run at full 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Into center field, line drive base hit. And that'll plate the run from second as the lead is trimmed to 4-3 now.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard-hit line drive.
Now the 1-1 pitch. There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit.
Pick up the ball. Stay right here on the bag,
And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single. Next for New York, Byron DeLong, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Flared to the right side. That'll do the job. It's in there. A base hit. In comes the runner from third, and we are tied here in the 8th.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring.
Ready once again, Smokey. The winning run is at first base. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. Just keeping him float. Here's the first pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
The 0-1. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Now the 1-2 pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Davila will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Striding in once again, Tadahito Shinjo. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. On the ground to first, can this be 2? To second for 1, on to first to complete the double play.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good.
The show is on. Coming to the plate now, Scott Hinson, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. 1-2, here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. Smokey scoops it up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So, digging in now for the Yankees, Smokey coming into this one. His season home run total tops in the American League. Cut fastball taken for strike one. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Lazar is under it. And that ends the inning. Up next for the Rangers, Alonso Davila, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Runners off for second. Hit out towards second. A throw to the plate, and they'll nail him at the plate as he's tagged out. But he'll put this in his pocket. And digging in, the switch hitter, Smokey. He reached on a single in his first try. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. 2-0 now.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Oh, that liner drilled the pitcher right on the mound. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. At the plate, Smokey. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First offering on its way. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
1-1. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1. The 3-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone, but if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls.
And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead, and it's a 4-1 game. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Andy Valido. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Ground ball to third, and they could get 2. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and they'll add 1 more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game. Stepping up now, Edward Otto. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Standing in now for the Yankees, Walter Sinclair. He'll try to do damage with the bases loaded and 2 gone. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run. Standing in, Byron DeLong. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin mentally.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the very good outburst. The next batter, Jamer Candelario. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-2. Be a drag bunt. He gets it down. Smokey. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Kerry Davis.
Kerry Davis.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Smokey, and error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance.
Smokey.
And he starts him out with a splitter for a called strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defense.
Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage. Home run. So next to the plate for Texas, Tadahito Shinjo. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Hit hard to the right side. Smokey. Right. Throw gets him. 2 down. Into the box. Smokey. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Here comes another 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. The 0-2 once more is looked at off the plate for a ball.
One ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
The 1-2 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Full count now. On the ground to short. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So 1 run. Digging in, Alonso Davila. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Davila.
Round to second base. This could be 2. And they'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all. 10-1, the final lopsided score in this ball game. New York pick up win number 70 to top. Afternoon baseball now, and a fine Sunday for our national pastime from Britt Schaefer, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the... Digging in for his second at-bat, Ray Valentine. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play. Digging in now, Smokey.
Leading off the 4th inning, second baseman.
First pitch coming, here it is. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. So stepping in, Smokey. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation. Seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
No balls and 1 strike. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Swinging a soft liner, and this is taken for the. Now batting, Smokey. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1. 1 run on 3 hits. And no errors for the Yankees so far. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Sergio Rubio. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side.
Our final line.
A coach looks to help one of his stars become even better.
About set for baseball. So striding forward now, Smokey. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps, line to line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
3-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Maddox waits on it. And that retires the side. Digging in for his second at-bat, Smokey. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs. Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you...
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. Digging in and looking for more. Smokey. We'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to minimize the damage here. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
2-0 now. A strike, and it's 2-1.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
And a big strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Albert Almora. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Back up the middle. Here as he gets a glove on it. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled in. Digging in once again, Smokey.
Second baseman, Smokey.
First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. 1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0. Two and 1.
Hey, that pitch right there caught entirely too much of the plate. Curveball that rolled over the heart of the plate. He's got to pull the trigger on that one.
Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Another full count pitch home. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in there. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is a called strike. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Moving under it, Santiago. And that's the second out of the inning. Ready once again, Sergio Rubio. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here it is, the 3-0. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. Ready for another chance, Byron DeLong. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. A bouncer to the left side. Bogarts has it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. Nighttime look there. So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Art Rincon into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit ball to second. Smokey takes it in. Throw to first will be in time, and the Rays are now down to their final out. Ready for another shot now, Romeo Maddox, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Tampa down to their final strike in this. Now it's swinging a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first, and the Yankees have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over. Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1. The final. Wednesday night baseball. So stepping in, Art Rincon. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here it comes on 0-2. It's on the ground out to second. Smokey. And there's one away. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Romeo Maddox. He'll get to take his first cuts here. A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Smokey. A real threat with the bat, of course, as he currently leads the American League in home runs. He's set. Here it comes. Pitch out. Nothing doing. And he falls behind now, 2-0. For the current campaign, Smokey is slugging over 600. That's an elite level if you're not already aware, so he's got to be dealt with very carefully by opposing arms. Strike taken. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Line towards center field. Almora is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Riding in one, the home half of the 4th inning. Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Almora is there, and he has it for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Frank Blue. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 1-2. Hit ball to second. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Smokey will begin things here against Jameson Taillon. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just a bit up.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Here's the 1-1. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
A little low. It's 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Tapped out in front of home. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single. So a big moment here, and standing in, Andy Valido. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. In now is the Yankees DH, Sergio Rubio. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. And as Yankees fans here on television quite frequently, so the batting order turns over now and set to go Art Rincon. Head-to-head numbers against Michael Lorenzen. Just a couple of hits in 2 at-bats. Right to him. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally. Next for New York, Smokey. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a strike.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. There's one. But one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Andy Valido. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
And this pitch misses for ball 4, so that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away. Digging in now for the Yankees, Sergio Rubio. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go. Hot shot to first base and a great play. Now the beautiful view. And tonight's final, 7-3. The Rays used a huge 8th inning to help secure the baseball from. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. In the air out toward right field. Smokey will put this one away, and the side is retired. Digging in now, Smokey has come up big in spots like this more than once this year. Currently 2nd in the AL in RBIs. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game.
This one gets through, and that could bring in a run. Throw into third, and this will get in there too late. He's in there at third, and he's safe.
Definitely a solid way to start the game offensively. It always feels great to jump out to a 1-0 lead in the first inning, but now they've got a chance to really set the tone. 2 more runners in scoring position that they obviously don't want to leave out there.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Santiago has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Sergio Rubio. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Now at the plate, Byron DeLong comes off an 0-for-4 in last night's ball game. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes. Up next for the Rays, Alexi Marmolejo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Marmolejo.
1-1-1-1. On the ground is short. Could be 2. To Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. In now, Smokey. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Now the 2-1 is in there for strike number 2. Here now the 2-2. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Almora ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Leading off the inning, Romeo Maddox, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1-1.
Back up the middle. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. Now to the plate, Antonio Santiago. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Santiago.
The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. The throw to the plate. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Towards second. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. At the plate, Smokey. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Now a throw over, and the runner will get back standing. He's set, and the pitch. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
1-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Nope.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
A lot of pitches away here, which is pretty much what you're forced to do with lefty batters here at Yankee Stadium. It doesn't take much to hook one out of here to right field with that short porch out there.
Here now the 2-2. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And it's gone. Into the box now, Antonio Santiago. He singled his last time up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. By one, all they need to do is get this leadoff guy and base hit away from tying this thing up.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 6. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Smokey, he's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches. Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
The 1-1 home is a slider taken for a ball.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Andy Valido, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. And that's in there on the hands, 3-2 now.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
Bogarts over to his left, 2 down. stepping up to the plate, Smokey. He went deep back in the fifth. First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
And he'll dive back in. And again a throw, a dive, but he's back. Ready with the 0-1. And it's 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, look at the sliding stop. It's there. He got him.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th.
A great start. Now at the plate, Smokey hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. And he lays off there, 1-0. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Ruiz is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Standing in, Smokey. He popped out in his first trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2.
Froze him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. Hoffman is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Smokey 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
So far, this has been a very productive outing. We're into the middle innings of this one, and his pitch count is down, and this might be one of those starts where he can work deep into this game, possibly into the 8th or 9th inning.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. A cold strike on the inside corner, and then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. sent on the ground out to second. Henson gloves it, and that's the second out. Striding into the box, Smokey. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a slider. 2 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Segrist, a 6'5" left-hander. He was taken in the very late rounds during the 2008 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Oh, and a perfect location there as he catches the corner for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game over.
The 1-2. Soft liner to the left side. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Yankees wrote an important 6th inning to just about ready for baseball on MLB Network as you get a look at beautiful. Digging in the switch hitter, Smokey, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. First pitch coming, here it is. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, guys, anytime you start a road trip, first 5 games you start 1-4, you're just trying to salvage. Do the fundamental things right. Try and sneak out a couple wins, get on the plane, and get out of here.
Outside, 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do that.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Andy Valido. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Smokey. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. Here comes Seth. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a changeup right down the middle. Pedroza at third. Flores is over at second with 1 down in the inning. The 0-2 home, and this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early in the inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
Ready for another chance? Andy Valido. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And that'll score the runner from third as they'll open up a 3-1 lead. Digging in to try it again, Sergio Rubio. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Sergio Rubio.
Hot shot to third. Fielded cleanly. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rio Ruiz. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
1-1.
Right back up the middle. Played on the backhand. And he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. Throw on to first. Digging in and looking for more, Anthony Nunez. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
1-1-1.
Ball's bounced out towards second. Reined in. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends. Ready for another shot now. Smokey has been hit by a pitch and walk in the game thus far. And the changeup is way low that time.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch is looked at off the plate for a ball. Andy Valido will be next. No leadoff walk just yet as that finds the strike zone and the count comes full at 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Wagner moving to his left. Makes the play, 1 away. Digging in once again, Smokey. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And he takes ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Slider stayed too low, ball 2.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Count still full, 3-2. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Another full count pitch on its way. Caught there to end the inning. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Herbert Scadam, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Toward second. Inning gets underway. Game. The Toronto Blue Jays jumped ahead in the 7th inning.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know what, D-Roll, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Wagner sprinting after it, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the 2nd out. With that, it's time to check out the start.
Leading off for Toronto, first baseman.
Now the 3-2 pitch.
Carlin.
1-1-1.
Fastball swung on and hit to second. The backhand. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. Striding in once again, Alan Henson. He drew a walk his first time up.
Alan Hansen.
2. Full play ball to second. 4. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all. Coming to the plate now, Anthony Nunez, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
1-1-1.
Toward second. Smokey is right there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Digging in now for the Yankees, Smokey. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Right over the middle, knee high.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
He froze him on the fastball there. So striding in, Smokey, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Fay stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. In there, and it's full 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Ready once again, Chet Nichols. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just this part, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Now at the plate, Smokey, 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0 delivery. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. The 2-0 on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
And this pitch is taken high and away to fill the count. It's 3-2. Andy Valido is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep.
Come on, you're through, keep going.
And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. The next 3-2. He's running. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. So striding in, Smokey struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Casto has some of the absolute best strikeout stuff in the game today, at least among bullpen arms. His strikeouts per 9 is a number that's usually through the roof.
This guy was tailor-made, Matty V, to be a relief pitcher. He comes out of the bullpen, guns a-blazing, 2 pitches that he can strike you out with, and more importantly, he comes out with an attitude, and that attitude is nasty, and he gets a lot of swings and misses.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And he'll strike out here yet again. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Patrick Shields. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Hard liner toward short. But this is pulled in by the shortstop. Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game. First open back in. Stepping up to the plate, Smokey. He's hoping to start this series a little better than the one he finished last time. He was 0 for 5 on Sunday. A ball and no strikes. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps, line to line.
And the throw is in time to get him to ready now. Smokey, he got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And the pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. Smokey is really a rare talent in this sport, a true 5-tool player, as they say, which means he can make an impact in a game at any time. Really a joy to watch, not someone you want to take your eye off of.
Yeah, this guy's worth the price of a ticket. Just to watch his tool set, but not only that, the way he grinds at the plate, the way he battles defensively, this guy is one of the true superstars in our game.
The next 0-2 is taken. That's ball 1. The 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. 3-2 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Once again, a 3-2. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him. Now at the plate, Smokey. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
Up around the face.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Line drive to center field. Tilson has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. And he is in there. Up next from Miami, Stephen Blair, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side,
1-1.
get a little bit better against right-handed. Guy has decent numbers, but not.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is. Now at the plate, Smokey. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. Throw to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Marlins have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over. This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. From Little. Digging in, Smokey. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty V, it was a low-scoring affair. Good pitchers duel, good defense in the first game, but the home team's able to scratch it out, and they're looking for a 2-game sweep, Dan.
You know, Dero, it's never easy to sweep in any league, but boy, in a 2-game set like this, you win a nail-biter in the first one, you have to start thinking being greedy and win this one and get out of here with a clean sweep.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Just starting things out here in South Florida. Here's another 2-2. Hit hard to short. Schroeder has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Stepping up now, Stephen Blair. He reached on a single in his first try.
Stephen Blair.
The 0-1 pitch. The second, this could be 2. Fielded cleanly. Throw won't get him.
You know, Dero, sometimes one of your best.
Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Chu Chen. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Ground to second base. This could be. And now a jump throw against his body. Relay to first in time, and just like that. Digging in now, Smokey. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. He's so far. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Blair going back on it. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. Ready now for the Marlins. A.J. Reed, fresh off a bases clearing double his last time up. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. At the plate, Smokey. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch on its way. A changeup that
something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after two great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will Giancarlo Stanton now. These two have not faced each other at the major league level.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Grounder down the line at third. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single.
In now, Smokey. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
Good tailing action there. It's 1-1. Missed with a breaking ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. The 2-2. In the air now out to left field. Blair is under it. 1 away.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that. Great job.